Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. Good morning. Welcome one, welcome all. Most importantly, chat, welcome to the stream. It's good. Glad this is finally loading. For whatever reason, I like to have my TikTok dashboard up over here. And for whatever reason, I kept saying I had like no internet connection. Obviously that's not true because, well, currently live. Sorry, 1 second. I don't know what the clapping was for. Alright. Sorry. Okay, anywho. Yeah, welcome, chat. Good morning. Hope everybody's good. Hope all is well. Starting a little later than I wanted to today. Truth be told, my ass didn't want to get up this morning. Really did not want to get up this morning. Truth be told. But nonetheless, we're here. We're live. Live. Oh, okay, and with that being said, let's get into some games here. Let's get into some F1, shall we? Shall we? Chat, I hope everybody's good. Hope all is well. Kind of had a shitty start to the morning, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Be like that. It do be like that. But yeah, chat, I really didn't want to get up this morning. Really wasn't feeling it. Really wasn't feeling it. Soul, what's good? Good to see you. See ya. It's been my life the past week, brother. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Okay, I thought it was being weird. Apparently I'm not live on TikTok?
Yeah, great work yourself, Lewis. Mercedes, world champions. Yeah, not bad for no bad.
Fucking loud.
Championship wasn't won today, mate, but it was won through a season of solid work.
So proud of everybody. So grateful I could be a part of it. Thank you so much.
let's get into this. Okay. Let's see if I figure this out. Hang on a second, chat. Again, for whatever reason, I'm like live on TikTok, but I'm not at the same time. I have to get up. Ugh. Fuck. Alright, well, I think TikTok is down, chat. Ow. Because I'm trying to essentially just go live on it again. And well, it's not down. So I'm on it. I'm trying to go live on it, and I mean, before, when I pulled up the stream, it said that I was just waiting for the stream to start, and then now when I'm trying to restart it, I go to type in F1 as the stream category. And it doesn't do anything. Let's try that. So maybe just the live services? Oh, okay. It says I'm live. Let's see. Live will begin shortly. Like, what the fuck is happening? Because according to this, I'm live. According to that, I'm not. Um. have that. I don't know what to do. Hey, mate. Hello. Sorry, chat. For whatever reason, I'm supposedly live on TikTok, but I'm not. I'm trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. What if I try? I guess I could try that. Hang on a second. Oh. Alright, we're gonna try that. Does TikTok hate you, perhaps? Yeah, probably. Low key. Low key, it probably does. Alright. Try that. Connect. It isn't an I didn't do it stream if there isn't technical difficulties. At the end of the day. Well, I guess we're back to saying that I have no internet. Oh no, okay. There it is. What's up? Live will begin shortly. I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess I could just not stream to TikTok today, but um, fuck. I don't know. How does one? Not what I want. Shit. Try refreshing. Not what I meant to do. I got nothing. I got nothing. The thing is, like, I don't want to not stream on TikTok. You know what I mean? I got some regular viewers that watch through TikTok. Really just isn't my morning chat. I think I've learned that that's what it is. I think it's just meant to have a shitty morning, I guess. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And the weirdest part is that it says I'm still live, even though I turned off that stream. Hi, Jasper. It's going swell. By that, I mean not at all. Uh, TikTok's being a little weird. TikTok's being a little weird for whatever reason. I'm trying to go live on TikTok, and it's just giving me a message that says live will begin shortly, even though I'm already live. So, and I don't know how to fix it. So that's cool. I guess I'm just not gonna stream my TikTok today. Guess I'm just not gonna stream on TikTok today, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Really just isn't my morning, chat. Really just isn't my morning. But anywho, folks, welcome. Welcome. Sorry for the delay there. Welcome back. Another episode of Myteam Career Mode. We're coming down towards the end here. Coming down towards the end. Charles wrapped up the championship. We're sitting P2, the constructors. Hopefully, we could keep that gap on both sides and finish the season out strong. 2 races left. 2 races left. So, let's see what happens. See what happens. Check components. It's LMU time. Shit, it might be at this point. It might be. Although my problem isn't with the game. My problem right now is with TikTok. Where'd you get the helmet from? I got it off of Etsy. I found somebody who, like, makes them. For a pretty reasonable price, too. But, like, he custom makes it. Like, obviously not the helmet itself, but, like, the, you know, painting it and everything like that. Whole 9 yards. I'm going to click on the stream every time I see it and drop a reminder for you to play LMU so you don't forget the ones you love. Hey, you don't have to remind me, man. You don't have to remind me. Funny enough, it's probably how we're gonna finish out the week. Is just with LMU. Like tomorrow we'll do F1. But then after that we'll probably just play LMU Thursday, Friday. Although I still might take a day to myself. I haven't decided what day. It very well might be Thursday, honestly. And then Friday we'll do LMU.
Chief,
Well,
I
we'll see.
must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
We'll see. All right, let's get in the race weekend. Get into the race weekend. Oh. Oh. Bam, 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 bam,
Still
bam.
a voyage of discovery here in Qatar. The teams and drivers
Ugh,
will be looking to
tired.
find out plenty more about a circuit that was built for 2 wheels rather than 4.
All right.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Here we go. Setup loaded. Nope. Wrong one. Did you guys see? You guys see it was announced that there'd be some like park firmware changes, or rulings, I guess, essentially. In other words, the change was when it rains, or there's rain going into a race. Teams will now be allowed to actually make setup changes under park firmware. Which at that point, in my opinion, you might as well just get rid of park firmware. Seems kind of
Don't push
Seems
the
kinda
car
dumb.
just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the
Seems
first
kinda
couple of
dumb.
laps.
shit. Right, like that's ultimately my thought. I'm like, what's the point of park firmware if you're essentially gonna say, yeah, we don't need it now. Every time I come back to this track, I always forget how to drive around here. For example, downshifting there, 6th and braking when I didn't need to. Something I do like literally almost every single time. I also still can't believe the reports about Aston. The fact that they literally might just do the formation lap and a couple laps is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. If that's true. Because who knows? Oh, for what? Oh, car feels good. He says as he proceeds to spin. That was all me. Oh my god. That's terrible.
Program
Alright, I feel good.
complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
I feel good. Na, 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 na. I just realized that message isn't showing up in my chat. Oh my god, it is. How much is the setup cost? Oof. Altogether, not including my PCs, right around 3K. Right around 3K. That's including the monitors, the rig, shifter, button box, all that. With the PC, I have two, technically. But we'll just count the gaming PC. Including the gaming PC, How much did I spend on that thing? With the PC, like roughly 5K. That's rounding up, but yeah, roughly about 5 grand. Now, obviously, I didn't spend 2 grand on a gaming PC just to play racing games, but yeah, roughly about that. Yeah, no problem. Oh, Chad, I am so tired. I need caffeine. Now saving 5K. Hey, man, for 5K, you can get a lot nicer stuff. I can tell you that.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though.
Tell you
Join us
that.
again as the
Crom,
rest
hello.
of the weekend unfolds.
Hello. Oh, freaking tired, man. Chad, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't want to hop on here today. I pushed through it. Wasn't really feeling it. And plus, again, not the greatest start to the morning. I got some, like, not so pleasant news
It's all about
right before
flow
the
and pace today.
start of the
Qualifying
stream.
in Qatar.
So I was
A
like,
high-speed
after that, I
test
was like,
that will
man, do
set
I
the
really
grid
want to
for
do this right
tomorrow's
now?
race.
And
So
plus now
welcome
with
along.
the TikTok issues, it's like, man, I think it's all a sign. It's all a sign. Thanks, Crom. I appreciate you. All right.
Okay, radio check.
Here we
Radio
go.
check.
Radio check.
Oh. Yeah, let's just go to the track. Of course you did, Crom. Of course you did. 'Cause you are the bomb.com.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Ugh. Fuck. Chicken Wing. Oh, the dude named Chicken Wing on my TikTok. And he was the first one to hop in. And made it be known on yesterday's stream. So I had to acknowledge it. Jack, yesterday I was playing a little bit of AMS2 after the stream to practice for a future stream that I have planned, probably for next week. And God, it's just so much fun. So much fun. I can't wait. But there was a moment from it that was kind of insane, and I went back and I recorded it. I plan on making a clip out of it today. So be on the lookout for that. Jeez, man. Jeez. Oh, Crom, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. This F1 2026? No, there won't be an F1 26. Oh, shit. There's gonna be the DLC, which tomorrow they're gonna give us the details on the DLC. Yeah, no, this is F1 25. Not the greatest lap so far, chat. It's actually kind of crappy. Terrible start to it. Yeah. 120.4. Not great. It might be good enough at least, but it's not great. Yeah, that should be good enough. Should be, excuse me, Jesus. Should be good enough to get through. What was I gonna do? That's what I was gonna do.
And that's it for sprint
Yeah, we're
qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Sorry, 1 second, chat. Just want to see something. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. I was looking to see if my local gas station had the new Red Bull flavor yet. Yeah, he did a 119, which I could have probably gotten there too. I just, you know, screwed up the first and second sectors, so that'll do it. That'll do it.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check. Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
All right. Here we go again. Yeah, we do. Hey, Gryphus. Hello, hello. I don't know if that's quite what it is. One way of looking at it, though. Terrible spot to put the car. Oh god, I'm staring at chat. I would say overall it's better to do the outlap yourself, because you're able to conserve your tires better. Usually if you do the flying lap option, a lot of times you kind of, it'll burn through your tires a little bit quicker. It really doesn't make that much of a difference in my opinion, but I'm driving so poorly right now. Gotten the 119s at least. So there's that. There is that. Ruined is like, God, what are you talking about, bro? Some tracks, yeah, doing 2 warm-up laps is definitely a little bit better, for sure. For sure. For sure. Better lap than I thought it was, I guess. No, no, unfortunately not. I'm all out. That's the problem. I'm all out of energy drinks, and decided not to go get one. Kind of regretting it. Yeah, I'm feeling a little sluggish, you know. Not lucky enough to get charges dropped. Oh, okay. Well, all right. I don't know what the hell's going on in chat today. We should be good to get there. Just skip to the end here. But yeah, no.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming
I'm
up
all
over
out.
the rest of the weekend. So
All
we'll
out.
see you all tomorrow.
No energy drink berating today. Some high-grade coffee. I don't like coffee. Don't like coffee.
Radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
If I liked coffee, I would probably drink coffee, but just not into it. Not my thing.
All set. We're ready to go. So let's get the car out to the track.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, caffeine as a whole isn't exactly great for you, so I just drink some uranium to wake me up. That's just me. You know, I might have to try that. Might have to start trying that. Man, I hate that the AI do that. Yeah, see, I drink energy drinks a lot, and I shouldn't. But I'm like a one a day kind of guy. Sometimes if I don't sleep well, maybe 2. But I'm trying to cut back. Tried starting that cycle last week and it didn't go well. So, oh, I'm gonna have traffic on this lap. Track a little wet? No. No. Probably just looks that way because the game's lighting is kind of ass, to be honest. Sus every addict ever. Yeah. Oh, come on, Franco. That sucks. Lost some time because of that. Nope, that's wide. Doc didn't call me for track limits on that one. Alright, to the line. P4? I think. Yeah, P4. Alright. Not terrible. Not terrible. If I didn't get held up by Franco,
And that's it for sprint
probably could have put it on
qualifying.
pole.
Plenty more coming up over the rest of the
But
weekend.
it's sprint. I don't give a fuck. Alright, anyway. To avoid an afternoon crash, around 4 p.m. it's better to have coffee, caffeine not first thing in the morning. I don't really crash though. Funny enough. I really don't get that crash. I'm usually pretty okay. My nose is so itchy. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not I wouldn't say I'm addicted to caffeine. But I definitely feel different without it. You know what I mean? Like right now I feel kind of sluggish as a whole. So. And I slept fine, you know? So. Yeah.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another
I think you're
fantastic
describing
weekend.
exactly what an addiction sounds like.
So we're back here in Lusail.
When I
and
do
this
drink
is the
coffee,
track
I
map.
just sip on the cup through the day
3.34
until I
miles,
finish
16
around 4.
turns,
Yeah,
and
fair
just
enough.
one DRS zone out of turn 16. It's already a fast and flowing track after
Probably because
all.
you play
There's a
PC
good
games from the
overtaking
morning and don't
opportunity
work.
with DRS though, through the long straight and into turn
No,
one.
even like when I'm working full
Off
time.
the back of a fantastic qualifying
Even then,
session, it's time to see how
I
our
don't-
starting
I
grid
don't ever
looks
really get that
for
crash.
today's sprint.
Doesn't happen.
Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Jackson,
God, I love these.
Mayer, Sainz,
Yeah. Yeah, it works out
Antonelli,
for me in the end,
and
I guess.
Franco Colapinto, Behrman, Albon, Isaac Hadjar, and Gasly, Lawson, O'Sullivan,
The only time I
Gabriel
ever really
Bortoleto, and Jack Doohan,
get that crash
Tremnitz, Hulkenberg, Maloney, and Paul Aaron
is if
rounds
I'm
off the
running
grid.
on like no sleep.
Which of these drivers will get pole position
If
today?
it's like a night where,
We'll soon
or a
find
day,
out.
where the night prior I got like 2 hours
And
of sleep,
alongside me today is
I'm
a
gonna
man
crash.
who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we usually see on the track. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this?
I don't care. All right. Let's see.
Radio
So,
check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
fucking feel here. All right, let's go. What's the level of AI you're playing? Are there... Oh, percentages. Yeah, I have it set to 105. The max is 110.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
I would hope there's no rain, period, man. We're in the middle of the fucking desert. Yes, sir. 105. 105. Yeah, maybe I'll give that a try someday. Maybe I'll give that a try someday.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
All right, here we go. 5 red lights, and we are off for the Qatar sprint race. Got a decent getaway. So did Max, though. Look at Max fly. Yeah, I might as well. A little bit of a snap there. Yeah, gotta have the gloves. Gotta have the gloves. Honestly, I don't really like wearing shoes when I race. I prefer to just wear socks. But if I didn't wear shoes while wearing a full-blown race suit,
DRS now enabled.
I'd probably get yelled at.
DRS enabled.
A lot. Wearing shoes at home anyway. I mean, I wear like slides around the house. When I was growing up, my dad wore shoes around the house a lot. Yellow behind.
Clear.
Don't know who or what, but wear thongs. I don't know what that's gonna do with anything. Went wide. I'm staring at chat. Just the ideal line there. Just the ideal line. As in slippers? Why would I do that, though? That don't even make sense. Also, y'all are being weird today, man. Thanks, Graphics. Crocs Master Race? See, you know what? I don't like Crocs. Crack is just a suggestion? Exactly. Keep staring at chat at like literally the worst moments here.
Verstappen's just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Deep in T1 there. Yeah, I can tell, bro. I can tell. Second, too. Beautiful landscaping.
Green flag. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Alright, fastest lap of the race there. Maybe we can catch Max. Go wide again.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Deep there into the corner.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Something.
Yellow flag.
I need a break later there. Break too early. Yeah, Crocs are... I don't get the appeal, man. I really don't. To me, they're not even that comfortable. You ever raced on zooming fast track? What? Just plop your feet in and done? I mean, yeah, fair. Fair. I don't know. Turned in too much there. Ah, gotcha. Oh, staring at chat. Gotcha. No. No, I'll have to look into that. I'm intrigued. Try to clean up these laps a little bit. Never proceed to go deep. So this is the last race of the season? No, actually. We got this one and then Abu Dhabi next. Ah, a little wide. Yeah, this and then Abu Dhabi. For overseer or underseer? I would say probably overseer. Yeah, it's like the old saying in NASCAR always was, loose is fast. So, you know, if the back end likes to kick out on you, as long as you're able to kind of maintain it and manage it, then ultimately I'd say that's better than not getting the car to turn in. Well, Max is running pretty strong here, and at this point, we're kind of just matching each other's pace. I don't think I can really get much more out of the car. So, this is probably mostly going to be it until we get a little bit closer to the end, and imagine Leclerc will start catching us on the mediums, and I might have to try to defend a little bit, but that's about it. I mean, with this, the sprint race being what it is, don't really care about it. And with the season really just being over, since Charles already won the title, I'm kind of just here. I'm just out here for the vibes. That's really that. Ah, Aiden's up to P4. Wide. Yep. Couldn't get it sick. Gotta be careful. Yeah. I was trying to. My watch was showing something. I'm trying to get it off. Pause. Car didn't want to slow down there. Yeah, I will say overall, like I don't love this track in real life. I do enjoy it in the game. I look, he thought you just hit. No. Nope.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I will say though, for lap times that are, you know, like a minute 20, minute 21, this track feels like it takes forever to get around. Yeah, the track's kind of boring. It really is. It really is. But it is definitely better than Vegas. For sure. So much better than Vegas. So much better. Did you eat the last animal of the species for $1,000? No. Not for $1,000. Are you kidding me? Yeah, these are some wild questions from the chat today. You guys are crazy. What about just for fun? No, stop. Just stop. Alright, I'm losing time to max. The tires are starting to kind of go on me pretty quick here. Yeah, look at that. The left front is dead. Gap back up to Claire at least. Oh, God. Such a long race. Yeah, I mean, good enough for P2 anyways. Not really where I want to be. Rather be in the lead. Yeah, so far no issues. So far. Maybe the issues I was talking about yesterday, maybe that's just user error. Like, that's a good possibility. Oh my God. Cheerio, mate. Sure, not possible. Oh, surely I'm just perfect all the time. Definitely don't make any mistakes. That was the game that caused me to spin. I certainly didn't do that. Didn't do it. Wasn't me. Hey, no, Mario Kart's a great time. I love Mario Kart. I mean, the new one's ass, but I love Mario Kart. Yeah, man, dude, it was the wind. The wind got me there. Hate birds. Interesting. What did birds ever do to you, Crump? I'm curious.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Childhood trauma? Alright, well, yeah, I guess that'll do it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Where are you? No, I mean, hey, that's totally fair. It's totally fair. You know, if you got attacked when you were a kid, like, yeah, it's a good reason to not like it. Dave Space makeup fight. Hang on now. Wait a minute. All right. Well, bring her home. B2. Not terrible.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Got that mentality. Let's keep pushing.
Not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. We'll take it.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
Bam, bam, bam. Fight over birds. Any day. Bro, Australia is like, that is a wild place. Wild place, man. I don't think I could ever go. It's beautiful, right? There's obviously parts of Australia that are absolutely gorgeous. It's just, man, the wildlife, you know? Fucking spiders and shit. I can't do spiders. I think it's my biggest problem, truthfully, is spiders. But alright, chat, give me like a couple minutes here. I gotta go pee. So, I'll be right back. Appreciate y'all tuning in though. Thanks for being here, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I hate that we're not live on TikTok, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, anywho, be right back. I love how we get somebody who pops in the chat asking, is Lewis leading the championship? And meanwhile, you guys are still going on about birds. But, no, Lewis is not leading the championship, unfortunately. We're P2, and Charles ended up actually winning the championship altogether. Secured it, last race.
It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar. A high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Spiders now? We're talking about spiders now? Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check. Alright. Well, one thing we learned from the sprint is that the soft tires actually last pretty long and honestly do pretty well. That's pretty neato. Alright. Let's get on track.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
I fucking hate spiders, by the way. Absolutely hate spiders. Ugh, shit. Fair enough. Fair enough. My dad got bit by one of those when I was a kid. It was crazy, dude. The bite, like, swelled up. It was, like, bigger than a golf ball. It was wild. And he got bit on his back, so, like, he couldn't even really, like, lay down at night. Or, well, at that point, it would have been in the morning. He was working third shift, but yeah, couldn't even like lay on his back or anything like that. Yeah, those things are actually pretty common where I live, unfortunately. Purple sector 1, not bad. Not bad, a little bit of a slow start to the second sector, but we make up for it. Little wide.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
Not bad. Not bad. I've been on the neck by a whitetail spider a few years ago. Interesting. Interesting. Thankfully, I've never been. I've knock on wood. Probably just broke that. Thankfully, I've never been bit by one. Oh, can confirm. I'm pretty sure I just broke that. Yeah, I probably am. Probably am. Okay. Okay, that might hold. I hope. What's up, Desire? Hello. Oh, it's holding. We're chilling. We're chilling. My mate said he mods for you. Told me to check the stream out to learn about Formula One. I like the shoes, man. Thanks. Thanks. You can get them off my my merch store. Speaking of which, by the way, chat. By the way, spring collection. It's gonna be coming out soon. We're gonna be working on some designs today after the stream. So be on the lookout for that. I have some designs in mind that, you know, see how it all kind of plays out when I put it together. And yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for it. Wait, who's your mate? Who's my mod? Sheed. Curious. Do shoes come in quad wide ogre sizes? No, they do not. I don't know his handle, but his name's Riley. No, it doesn't ring a bell. All right, never mind. Never mind. I have a couple different people that mod for me. That's why I ask. But no, that doesn't ring a bell. Although, to be fair, the people that mod for me don't actually have to mod for me. They just have mod capabilities. I have zero expectations for them. So there's that. Also, we got through.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check. Oh, shit. I'm tired, chat. From Australia. Oh! That's probably Kirk's. Probably my TikTok mod. That's in the stream all the time. I'm gonna have to do something for him. He's over here recommending my stream to his friends. Good for him. Just giving me mod powers just for fun. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that one.
Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
You know, funny enough, Sheed, I probably should have put that together. You know, when you said Australia before, I probably should have put 2 and 2 together when... This is why I need caffeine. This is why I need caffeine. What the fuck does he go back? It's his TikTok name is Kirk's Eating Cream or something like that. That's his TikTok name. Why? Couldn't tell you. I get drunk off the power holds. It don't hold that much power, man. That's fantastic. That's honestly hilarious. Damn, man, I really wish I was streaming on TikTok today. He's one of my regulars for the TikTok streams. But for whatever reason, TikTok said, go fuck yourself today. Sure, God. Yeah. Sure. That's exactly what that's what I want to hear. No, honestly, I kind of have enough mods at this point, you know. Considering, you know, what my viewership is at this point, I don't think I really need, quite frankly, just about any mods, but in general, I don't think I need any more for the time being. Yeah, we really don't. Like, the streams have been, ever since, like, December, streams have been pretty quiet for the most part, so. Now, summertime, on the other hand, you know, things might pick back up again, and, well, might be a different story. Probably asleep anyway. Yeah, his sleep schedule is usually pretty shit, from my understanding. That's why he's usually in my streams all the time. Yes, it is a mod. It's an overlay mod that you can get on Overtake. I didn't mean to break for that. Oh yeah, you're from Australia too. Why aren't you asleep? Do Aussies just not sleep? Is that the thing? Probably the most rowdy one. Yeah, I would say so. Although we did have the guy from, what was that, last week? The week before? The guy that hopped in the Discord, or not in the Discord, well, he eventually hopped in the Discord, but the guy that hopped in the stream started spamming shit, got put in timeout, didn't like it, so that he went to my Discord and just spammed my Discord over and over and over again. Outside of that guy, yeah, it's been pretty chill overall, I'd say. All right, let's see. I mean, somehow we're on pole after that lap. I feel like that really wasn't that good of a lap. But honestly, I kind of love that, because then, yeah, I don't have to worry about doing another lap. And it was on used tires. Yeah, it went and raided my Discord, just spam shit over and over and over and over again. It's crazy. And then the next day, he comes back into the stream, because he was only put in timeout. Next day, he comes back into the stream, right at the start of the stream. And when he comes in, immediately tries to start shit and expects me not to ban him. Especially after what he did in the Discord. So then I banned him. And then he had a different account and raided the Discord again. Then I banned that account. So it all worked out. It was crazy. Crazy. What kind of wheel do you use and stuff? So it's all Fanatec. This is the 8 Nm direct drive wheelbase. It's like the Club Sport DD or whatever. The Formula V2 rim. Fanatec Club Sport inverted pedals. I have the Fanatec shifter as well. The PXN button box here. Stream deck for my stream. Oh, and then I also have this guy. The WRC rally wheel that I use for everything that's not F1, essentially. Yeah. That's that. That's kind of my setup. Some people just have too much time on their hands. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. I can't
Okay,
imagine,
give me a
like,
quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
again, I can't imagine getting banned from a stream and then immediately going and trying to just berate that content creator into getting unbanned. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Makes 0 sense whatsoever.
Standing by.
I'm speaking a different language there for a second. I take it you're not into racing stuff, Sheed. Or at least you're new to it. Was he spamming? I'm a bit curious. You're trying to get banned too? No, it was, truth be told, I didn't even put him in timeout. One of my other mods on the YouTube channel. One of my other mods on the YouTube channel, he put him in timeout. I didn't even ask for him to be put in timeout or anything. But he came in, like, literally right at the start of the stream, started spamming, leave the game before the game leaves you. That's what he was spamming. Just over and over and over again. Or wait, I'm sorry. He really only did it twice. But then, the day prior to that, I had somebody else do the same exact thing. And I had put them in timeout, and I'm pretty sure it was the same guy. So, ultimately, one of my mods, Star Killer, or not Star Killer, sorry, Soul Collector, rather. Saw the name, sorry. Soul, he threw him in timeout, and the guy got pissed about it. And that was that. Plan to watch all the races with the homie this year? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Well, dude, I mean, if you ever have any questions about F1 and want to learn more about it, feel free to ask. Purple sector 1, I went deep. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you can make me about. Sorry, I saw your name and it just, I don't know why. That's just the name that pops in my brain. Alright, not bad. Not bad. It got into the 118s, and that's on used tires even. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Got into the 118s even. Pretty solid. Guy knows he could just watch something else, right? Yeah, for real, man. For real. Yeah, I don't get it. I didn't do it as my go-to for race info. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, 118 on used tires, too. That's not too shabby. We'll take that. We'll take that. Got a billion questions, but I'll space them out over the stream. Fair enough. What brand are you racing for? So, I am currently racing as Apex GP. Just like the team from the F1 movie. Was something you can get as a part of the Icon Edition for the game. Like the deluxe edition of the game. But unfortunately, it was only for a limited time, so you can't do it anymore. But anywho, we're doing the Myteam career mode. The Myteam career mode allows you to create your own team, take over a team as the team principal, and you know, you hire your drivers, you upgrade the car, all that fun stuff. But each race weekend, you get to pick between your two drivers that you want to race as. So each race weekend, I have the option of either driving as Lewis Hamilton or Aiden Jackson, because those are the drivers that are on my team. And yeah, that's that. They are not an actual team. Apex GP is a made-up team. Yeah, they are completely made up. They do not exist. But based off the movie, no, they're not. Based off the movie, they are not a good team. All right. Let's see. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Let's see. Yeah, 7/100ths of a second off from Max. Put on the fresh tires. I think we could, as long as I keep it clean, we should be good. Heard of Hamilton at least. Hey, there you go. There's that. Does each driver have stats that affect the car / race? Yes. Yeah, each driver. There are driver like attributes in this game, similar to like something like FIFA or like a Madden or something along those lines. Racecraft, experience, focus, pace is another one. I want to say there's one more that I'm forgetting, but yeah. Well, unfortunately, Prosper, Alonso has retired, so can't replace him with him. Anyways, all right, let's get out on track here. Put on a fresh set of tires. See how we do. Let's see how we do. I think I ultimately want to, for the race, I think I want to try to do a soft, medium strategy. We'll just see. Whoops. Spending all my jewels on you today, homie. Well, thank you. Hopefully not the crown jewels, though, if you know what I mean. Gotta keep those. Alright, here we go. See if we can improve. Does two-stop ever work with half the race distance? Not really. You'd have to have, like, really good pace. But I do full race distance, so for me it doesn't really matter. Alright, somehow that was slower yet faster than Verstappen. Make that one make sense. Verstappen improved. I don't know if I'm going to beat that time. I just missed it.
Still got some work to do.
Just missed it. Not by much. It was close. Yeah. It was that close. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. 3/1000ths of a second. Damn. Damn. Oh, we tried. Track limits in the first sector. Yeah, we don't talk about that. If the game doesn't call it, it don't count. if the game doesn't call it, it don't count. Damn. Close. Close. My birthday's coming up this month. How should I celebrate it? Really? How old are you? I mean, the way I jeez, the way I celebrate my birthday is by doing fuck all, to be honest with you. I don't really care for it anymore. Just another day. Going to be 29? Oh shit, we are the same age. Okay then. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Sit at home. Play video games. Maybe get a nice nice dinner. Yeah, I'm definitely not 18, I can tell you that. Pushing 30, yeah, well, you know, that's life. I'll tell you this, man, I'd rather be pushing 30 than be, you know, fucking in the ground, you know? So, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Welcome back to Qatar and the Lusail International Circuit. There's a long history of two-wheeled motorsport action here, but in 2021, Lewis Hamilton won out as part of an epic battle that year with Max Verstappen. But
Really
who
thirsty.
will
Give me a
win
second.
out tonight?
Here, grab my water.
We're back here in Lusail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns.
Yeah, there you go.
around
Order
its
out,
unique
scratch your ass all day.
three-pronged
Yeah.
shape and
That,
just a
whatever
single
floats your boat, man.
DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Leclerc, Ollie Behrman, and Mayer, Norris, Bortoletto, Jackson, and Franco Colapinto, Antonelli, Albon, Carlos Sainz, Doohan, Lawson, O'Sullivan,
Tip if there's a safety
Isaac
car, you should
Hadjar,
pit.
and
Yeah, fair.
Nico Hulkenberg,
It's fair.
Maloney, Travis,
Y'all have birthdays.
Aaron, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final
I mean,
grid
at the
slot.
end of the day,
With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
at the end of the day, however you choose to spend your birthday
And
is,
striding into
you know,
our
whatever floats your
commentary
boat.
box to join us
For me
today,
personally,
the man,
the only
myth,
birthday I
the
ever really
legend,
like went
Anthony
out
Davidson.
for.
And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for
It's
today,
really
but
only
with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll
my
definitely be glad that
21st.
there's not a sprint race today.
Everything
Let's face
else
it,
I
the
either
sprint couldn't have gone
worked,
much worse.
sat
What
at
we're
home,
looking for
or
today
like, you know, I
is
was
a
on
reaction.
vacation
So
somewhere.
we come to Qatar this
That's it.
weekend, and what's the word?
That's it.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio
Radio
check.
check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down. I kind of really do want to try to do like a two-stop here. I know it's probably not like ideal, but yeah, fuck it. We ball. Get stream, eat good, rinse and repeat. There you go. There you go. Why no hearts? Primarily because we're just gonna do the two-stop. It's kind of my reasoning. If I wasn't doing a two-stop, then I'd say yeah, fuck it. Having major 2025 flashbacks for this track. Well, hopefully it's a lot more entertaining than the 2025 race. Hopefully. Oh, shit. Yeah, my 18th, truthfully, I don't even really remember it.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Cars would warm up in, what, 2 laps, you think? Yeah, usually. Usually. Don't you ever want to share your setups? I mean, I just get them off of sim racing setups. So, that's all it is. So who's the best F1 driver? I still haven't picked a team. So if you have any recommendations, I'm all ears. Ferrari is the greatest team of all time, and most certainly will not give you any sort of pain and suffering being a fan of theirs. I'd also highly recommend Aston Martin right now. I mean, the best F1 driver on the grid right now is Max Verstappen. There's no question about that one. Teams, I mean, yeah, everybody has their own personal choices, their own personal picks. Putting this guy into depression. No. Picking a team is tough. You know, it's kind of just whoever you end up resonating with once you kind of start watching. Like,
superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding
I
drivers as the
personally
lights go out.
am a big Ferrari fan,
Okay, so that's the
and
rest
always
of the
have
grid
been.
forming
That's
up now.
because when
Be
I started
patient.
watching
Watch for
F1,
those lights.
when I started watching F1, I was a big Michael Schumacher fan. So, Ferrari and Aston are not the best teams. I was trolling. I was trolling big time. That was massive sarcasm. Verstappen doesn't drive for McLaren in real life. He just drives for McLaren in my career save here. Max Verstappen drives for Red Bull in real life. This guy is gonna become an alcoholic. How does an energy drink company have an F1 team? That is a fair question. That is a fair question. They have had an F1 team for quite some time now, too.
Now use DRS. DRS now available.
Also, we got a really good start there. Kind of surprised. See if maybe we can stay ahead here. Probably not. Max was pretty quick during the sprint. Buttery Racing? Hey, thanks. My F2 Virgin Brain can't handle this information. I mean, if you know F2, then it's pretty easy to know F1 at that point. Alright, Ga. Thanks for being here. Sounds good. Enjoy work. So, okay. Alright, let me pause. So let me break this down for you. Okay. Ignore what you're seeing here. Alright? What you see here in the game is completely different from actual real life F1, okay? Especially since we're going into a new season. Like, the new season literally starts this weekend. Like, literally this weekend is the new season, right? So, your top teams in F1 currently are McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull. I guess you could throw Ferrari in there. Those are like your top teams right now. McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, and I guess Ferrari, because there's a lot of hope around Ferrari this year. We'll see. Some of your longest standing teams in F1 are teams like Ferrari. Mercedes has been around for a long time. McLaren, those are like your three major teams for the longest time. Red Bull didn't really join the sport until the mid 2000s or late 2000s. But anywho, yeah, Red Bull came in and started dominating pretty early, to be honest with you, and then kind of fell off a little bit, but we're still like considered to be a top team, and then got back to where they're at, right? So anywho, those are your top teams. Some of your top drivers in F1 right now: Max Verstappen, who drives for Red Bull. Lando Norris is the reigning defending champion, drives for McLaren. Oscar Piastri also drives for McLaren. George Russell drives for Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, both drive for Ferrari. Fernando Alonso is a long-time F1 driver. Multi-time champion, multi-time race winner, drives for Aston Martin. Those are kind of some of your top drivers, in my opinion. In my personal, honest opinion, those are your top drivers. You have some young guys who are just kind of coming into the sport who are also showing a lot of promise, a lot of potential. Guys like Isaac Hadjar, who is now driving for Red Bull. Guys like Kimi Antonelli, who drives for Mercedes. Ollie Behrman. Who am I forgetting about? I'm forgetting about someone. Gabriel Bortoleto, who drives for now known as Audi. That's kind of your general rundown of some drivers and teams, but I am forgetting about some teams and some drivers. Like, there's also Williams, who has been around in the sport for a very long time. They're more of a midfield team. There's Haas, who, whatever. Cadillac is a brand new team with two very veteran drivers, with Valtteri Bottas and Checo Perez. So, like, again, there's a lot. There's a lot to take in and a lot to learn in terms of teams, drivers, things like that. I think you'll feel a little bit better once you actually get into the race weekend. Like, this weekend you watch Australia. I think you'll have a little bit better of an understanding in terms of teams, drivers, where everybody kind of stands and who's who and what's what. If any of that helps in any sort of capacity. But yeah. To answer the question before about how do I save tires, it's really just not trying to overdrive the car. I mean, that's really the biggest thing. So, like, for example, a high-speed corner like this, maybe you lift out of the throttle a little bit, so that way it doesn't put as much load and as much wear on those left side tires. Making sure to take it easy coming out of corners, so you're not oversteering the car like crazy, stuff like that. Yeah, Piastri's great. I love Oscar. I love Oscar.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Sorry, guys.
Whoops. Oh, that's locked up that time. Yeah, that goddamn wind, man. Gets you every time. Must have been the marbles? It was definitely the marbles. It's always the marbles. I don't know if I'd pick Ferrari. I don't know if I'd pick Ferrari. Ferrari hasn't been good, literally, practically since my childhood, really. I mean, obviously there was the years with Fernando, but yeah, going Ferrari, man, you're just asking for a world of hurt. Where'd you buy the suit? I got it off at Etsy. I found somebody who makes them.
Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS for the overtake. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.3 seconds.
Yeah, Sheet, I'll tell you what, man. I think every F1 fan out there in the world would tell you, don't become a Ferrari fan. You're just asking for pain.
Okay, I got some information on Hadja. Okay, they're out of this race.
What was that? Yeah, right now I'm pushing, just because, oh shit, just because we're doing a two-stop, so I'm not really too worried about my tire life. My overlay died? Oh, never mind, okay. Let's say my overlay died. Let's go Ferrari. Woohoo. Welcome to the pain.
Green flag.
So wait, okay, if you're a Suns fan in the NBA, who's the analogy I could use? Okay, being a Ferrari
No
fan
issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
is like being a Chicago Bulls fan, right? You're a fan because of the glory days. You haven't been good or relevant since the 90s. And every year you sit there and say, this is our year, but it's never your year. That's what it's like being a Ferrari fan. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they're a team that should be, you know, they should be the top team, you know? Like, they, in theory, on paper, like, Ferrari should be one of the best teams in F1 year after year because of just how long they've been in F1, the name, and everything else, right? But yeah, they kind of suck. And have for a while now. Or at least in most cases have sucked to the capacity to where they're just, you know, even if they get a race win here or there, it's still just not good enough because of it being Ferrari and the name that is Ferrari. That's fine. Why are they at? That's a fair question. That is a fair question. I took that corner so slow. That is a fair question. So, I'll tell you this, okay? And I'm sorry to pause again, chat. But I'll tell you this. F1 is a sport that is more about engineering than it is about the driver. Okay? And I know some people don't agree with me on that, but it's 1000% the truth. Ferrari's car last year was ass. It was not a good car. It was not a good car. It's tough to handle. They struggled all year long. Part of that was because they were putting a lot of focus into this year's car, developing this year's car, and hopefully going to have like a more competitive car for this season. That was kind of more or less their thought. Time will tell. You know, we still don't really know what to expect. Some people are saying it's going to be really good. Others are saying it's just going to be same old Ferrari. We don't know. We don't know. And we won't know really until this weekend. That'll be kind of the giveaway. But, yeah, they haven't really had a good car, like a title contending, championship fighting car in a while. Last time they did, I'd argue, would probably be 2018. Probably the last time that they truly had a championship fighting car. You know, you can maybe make the argument for 22, where Charles kind of gave Max a run for his money, especially early in the season. But then, as the season went on, it all went downhill. So yeah. Yeah, that was a big factor too. No, you're good, dude. You're good. I just keep pausing because it's just easier for me to focus on what I'm trying to say and explain what I'm trying to say when I'm, you know, not focusing on the track. Get a job, man, loser. I have one. Thanks, though. So how many wins does Verstappen and Hamilton have? Hamilton has over 100. I don't remember the exact number. Max has, like, 56, I think? I don't know. Chad could probably answer that better than I can. You know, you just pass Max, right? It ain't that simple, man. He's faster than me. Does Max really have 69 wins? Nice. It's funny. Also a lot of time on that lap.
Okay, you're dropping a few.
I didn't realize Max had that many.
I
didn't realize he was that high yet.
Gap to your teammate behind, 12.5 seconds.
Hamilton has 105. I thought it was 103, but there we go. That answers my question. Oh, championships, you meant. Hamilton has 7. Really should be 8. Really should be 8. But we're not going to get into that conversation. And then Max has 4. Have my babies, you're so smart. Hey, yo. Weird to hear the old engines on modern cars. That's fair. It's totally fair. So Max stole one from Lewis? Not necessarily Max. But, the FIA and Michael Massey did. Hey, Zero. Welcome back. There's this guy, Latifi, who's the GOAT. True. You know what? Yeah, it actually wasn't Michael Massey. It was all thanks to Nicholas Latifi. Yeah, every time you bring that up, that's always a can of worms that gets opened up. It's always a good time. It's like you want Max to win. I can't catch up to Max, Prosper. He's in a faster car. What do you want from me? Video. Who's the FIA? What do they do? The FIA are the governing body for F1. So they're the ones who make all the rules and sanction the races themselves, you know, during the race. Yes.
No tyre concerns
He's
at
in
the
a
moment.
faster
Just
car.
focus on the
He
driving.
is. He's in a faster car than me. But also, at the end of the day, I don't really care about the outcome of this race because it means nothing to me at this point. You just drive faster? Oh yeah, silly me. Shame on me. Ultimate rage bait? Yeah, low-key. Low-key. To be faster? Oh. Silly me. What did they do? So, that one's a little bit harder to explain. That one, you kind of have to go back and just kind of watch it. But ultimately, what happened is powers that be, the race director, Michael Massey, Nicholas Latifi crashed his car towards the end of the final race of the season. And the title fight that year came down to Max versus Lewis. And it was pretty much winner takes all. Like, you know, Lewis won, then he was going to be champion, and if Max won, then he was going to be champion. Well, Lewis had the better car pretty much all race. Had a good lead, was doing really well. And then there was a late safety car with about, what was it, 5 laps to go, I think, when Latifi crashed. Lewis was out on old tires, old hard tires, and missed the opportunity to pit. And Max was able to come in and pit fresh soft tires. It's just a timing thing. It is what it is. It happens. That's, you know, that's a part of racing sometimes. But anyway, there was 4 lap cars, I think. There was 4 cars that were a lap down that were behind Lewis. And in front of Max. So when they went back racing, Max would have had to pass the lap traffic. And then eventually try to catch Lewis with only like 2 laps to go. However, Michael Massey decided to say, you know what? No, the lap cars that are stuck between these 4 cars, just these 4 cars, that's it, nobody else. These 4 cars that are stuck between Lewis and Max get to go around Lewis
Okay, we're approaching the pit window.
and
You're gonna
join
be
at the
on
tail end of the field, which then allowed Max to be tucked in right behind Lewis. And because he's on faster and fresher tires, he ultimately makes the pass and ends up winning and wins the championship. The main problem with all that, and the main controversy with all that, is that at the time, there was nothing in the FIA rulebook that said, that ultimately said, you know, lap cars are allowed to unlap themselves under safety car conditions. But yet, more specifically, just a select few of cars are allowed to do that. So ultimately, a rule was created right there in that moment in time by Michael Massey, and it screwed over Lewis Hamilton out of an 8th championship. Now, many could make the argument that, well, you know, other moments throughout the season don't happen, you know, then potentially Lewis wins the title even without that outcome, you know, so again, that's a giant can of worms that gets opened up, but, yeah. Sounds like British bias? Dude, I'm not even British. What? What? Oh, yeah, a little wide there. That was the sign. Would they have not just moved out of the way anyway, being a lap down? Yes. Correct, yeah, they would have got blue flag conditions. So, correct, yeah, they would have just moved out of the way. So anywho, yeah, that's what happened. In a nutshell.
Okay, the pit window's open.
Exactly.
Let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Race is clearly too easy for you. Damage your front wing to make it interesting? No, I'm good. Thanks, though. Do a donut? I'm also good on that. donut if you win.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Says who? Oh, you're good at asking questions, man. No worries. No worries. I think my cats can sense your aura, all 6 of them watching you on TV. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch Verstappen. That's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
My hope is that this 2-stop strategy actually kind of works for us, but
All right, we'll be doing one more stop today.
see.
One stop left in this strategy.
ultimately it's gonna make me have to fight through some traffic, so. Why don't you recharge your battery during the pit stop? Because it doesn't recharge. That's why. It should, but it doesn't. You put it down to none and nothing happens.
Okay, this isn't our true position. They haven't yet pitted and they're on a one-stopper. So don't waste time fighting because they should be coming in soon.
Swap the battery for a new one. It's honestly a D1 Rage Baiter. Yeah, apparently. These tires are already kind of worn. Did they give me my Q1 tires? Jesus Christ. Anyway, didn't happen. Yeah, it's something to that effect.
Tyre condition still looking good.
You use more flashbacks than I use toilet paper? Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. I don't use that many flashbacks. You're allowed to go over the white line? Yes and no.
Gap to your teammate ahead.
Yes and no.
6.3 seconds.
Ultimately, you can't have all four wheels go over. If all four wheels go over at the same time, then you exceed track limits. But like, just two wheels? Yeah, that's fine. Now me, you'll see me go wide many times and the game just doesn't care. So, yeah, track limits just doesn't exist to me. Right. Everywhere, everywhere in the world is the track. Oh, he's so slow. I think the two-stop is a bad idea. First off, I didn't think I was gonna get put on tires that were this worn. Second off, now I gotta fight through all this traffic. Couple 1 and 2 there. Like that. Oh, okay. Oop. Not paying attention. See if we continue to catch. See if we go deep. Appreciate everybody tuning in, by the way, chat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I appreciate y'all. Deep. Do you adjust your brakes for certain corners? Like adjust my brake bias? Is that what you mean? No, I don't. Adrian, hello. You ever do rally racing? Very rarely. It's like once in a blue moon kind of thing. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, but I'm pretty ass at it. Not that I'm the greatest at this by any means, but like I'm pretty terrible at at rally. So I almost made a poor life choice. Rude. Prosper, what about it? Do I wash it? Yeah, I wash it. So you act like I work up like this massive sweat inside the suit. But yes, I wash it. I wash it very regularly. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Closing in on Cali here. Some of these guys on the soft should be coming in the pit soon. sucks that this is such a hard track to overtake on. A little wide. Tires are already so worn. The AI is doing medium hard. How do you think about it? Two-stop strategy? Well, AI I think is doing soft medium. So they're still just doing the one-stop regardless, but yeah, I think they're gonna do soft and medium. Meanwhile, my thought was that like overall, my overall pace should be quicker by doing the two-stop. My thought is that, you know, long run, by the time I go to box for the mediums to finish it out, thought was that overall I should be able to kind of make up any lost time at that point to anybody that's doing the one stop. Not if I do that, but yeah, that's kind of more or less my thought. Guess we'll see. Should be able to get all in here.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
What?
And gap to the car in front, 10.0 seconds.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a ways to go. You can see how fast you get when chat is quiet. It's like you want us to shut up. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, it's certainly easier to drive when I'm not having to stare at chat and focus on talking. And I'm able to just focus on the track. Ah, damn. Understood there. tell you one thing though, this race feels like it's taking forever. What kind of music do you listen to besides the usual tears of agony of Ferrari? I listen to a bit of everything, honestly. Listen to a bit of everything. Not really a lot of like modern stuff. Like very little modern stuff, I should say. I'm not really the biggest fan of a lot of modern music, but yeah, listen to a bit of everything. Like, I'll tell you this, my favorite artist of all time
Okay, the apex is in the pit.
is Frank Sinatra. Love Frank. My second favorite artist of all time is Eminem.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by
My favorite
10.3
genre of
seconds.
music is jazz. So, with country being a close second. And then, oh shit, forgot where I was on track for a second. And then rap being third. Like, my music taste it's all over the place. For example, next month I'm going to see Louis Capaldi in concert. Love Louis. So yeah. All over the place. Alright, Max just came into the pits, but I think he's far enough ahead to where he'll beat us out. Imagine switching from Flying Me to the Moon to Drake. It's happened. It's happened many times. Although not so much Drake. I'm not too big on Drake, honestly. I like
Gap
a
ahead,
young Drake,
4.6
but
seconds.
about it. His newer stuff I don't care for. We actually beat Max out. I'm shocked. I don't think we would.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Shut up, Mark. I will say with my music playlist though, like I have different playlists based off the genre. Like I have a hip hop playlist, I have a country music playlist, I have a pop playlist, alternative, you know what I mean? I do have just like an overall music playlist that all those songs are in, but I don't ever really listen to that one. Everything's so like hyper country, heavy rock, Japanese pop. Okay, maybe not like K-pop or anything like that, but you know what I mean. You're American, just shoot Mark? Oh, bet. Silly me. Silly me. Alright, Max is going to be within DRS. As expected. Yeah, I'll just do it. It's that video that I see on the internet all the time. Fucking guy driving a Ferrari around Spa. Pulls out the Glock. Anytime somebody tries to pass him. Kind of holding Max up here a little bit, which is kind of nice. Helps me out a little bit. Quiet again, staring at chat. Worst possible time. What else is new? Cute George Russell meme? Exactly. Alright, Max is gonna have to run on me here.
Okay, we've got
Hitting this lap.
Give us the best in lap you can.
Go defensive.
Thanks, mate.
Well, I think he made a little bit of contact with me there. Kind of squeezed him a little bit.
Okay, the car behind has front wing damage. Front wing damage. This is our opportunity.
Nice. He did make contact with us. I just got lucky. Alright, we take those. We take those, chat. Alright, maybe I will win this race. Shit.
The car behind's tyres are in a much better condition than yours. We'll need to keep an eye on their times. Box, box, box.
All right. Yeah, Max just came in, placed his wing. Swap the battery, bro, I'm telling you. I don't think you can do that.
Right, let's go.
I don't think
Come
that's
on.
a thing.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Oh. All right, let's see where we slot back out here.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Oh, P6. Take about a lap to get the tires up to temp. Should be good. Then we go hunting. All right, let's see what kind of work we can do here, chat. Second 3.
Gap to your teammate behind, 11.9 seconds.
keep braking too early for that corner. Just over and over again. Keep doing it on repeat.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
You know, shit, Prosper, I never really thought of that. Never really thought of that. It's a great idea. Ah, it's not working for some reason.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.9 seconds.
Yeah, it really is a shame.
Pace is strong, but be
again.
aware these tyres need to go the distance.
We're closing. Max is still a ways behind. That was really my main concern, was that Max was eventually gonna catch us, and then we were gonna have to try to fight him again. But as of right now, looks like we're chilling. Alright, Nico, don't hold me up. That was close. That was close.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
Outside here, maybe? No, not quite. Not quite. Alright, we'll get him here. Five tens mean 5 common tens, or 5 equals 10 times? It's a good question. It's a good question. I think it somehow means both at the same time. Alright, well, rather unfortunately, I think the gap is just too
Okay,
far
clear.
ahead.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.9 seconds.
The Charles and Lando. For me to catch them. Time will tell. We still got, 19 more laps after this lap. But it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Software X type shit, for real. For real though. And chat, this really does feel like the longest race of all time. My god. I feel like I've been doing this for days. Still somehow not as bad as Vegas, though. I'll take it. Drunk F1? Dude, I remember when... God, I remember back in 2020.
Keep managing your
I
tires,
was just
manage your
home
tires.
and not really doing anything. I remember there were some nights where I was drinking and, got a decent buzz on. And,
Okay, so we're leading our teammate.
I'd sit there and say, you know what, yeah, fuck it, I really want to play a
23.2
racing game
seconds.
right now. Really want to play some F1. That shit was terrible. It was so bad. So bad. I was overshooting corners like crazy, like completely missing braking zones. Even more so than I do sober. It was so bad. I had no control of the car. It was just never. Absolutely not. Also, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not trying to get drunk right now, you know? Bro's clearly not James Hunt. No, I'm not. Super windy that day. Yeah, that day it was really windy. Exactly. That day it got real windy.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.7 seconds.
Alright, well, catching Kimmy. Oh, I just realized Charles passed Lando for the lead. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because, Charles needs another win. Clearly hasn't had enough success this season.
issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking
Little
care of
wide.
it.
Well, we caught Kimmy. That's something. See if we can get him here by the end of the straight. Take that. Alright, let's see if we could somehow catch the guys up front. Probably not, but let's see. Well, once again, chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
You're increasing the gap to the
for
car
hanging out.
behind
I know
by
this
a
race has
few
been kinda
seconds
boring.
per lap. Keep it up.
As has been a lot of our races in this series. But sometimes that's just F1, I guess. I don't know. It's when you removing your shoes when racing, trying to see something. Go back to one of my streams from about 6 months ago, and you'll see whatever you're trying to see at that point. That's fair, Crob. That's fair, and I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Crom, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that you do in life? Like, are you like a stay-at-home dad, or are you like I know you mentioned wife, kids. You work like overnight, you work middle of the day. Slowly catching Lando.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 13.5 seconds.
Slowly catching Lando. We're getting there. Sort of. Not really. hell yeah, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Cody, Wyoming. Wife works in a nursing home. 4 kids. Wow. 4 kids.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Moved out. Wait, I just realized the one part. Moved out here to bury family. Like, you moved because of family that died, and I just said that that's awesome. All right. Well, that's cool. Whoops. But overall, that's cool though. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just curious, just because you're always in the stream, so had me intrigued. Annual salary? Okay, we don't gotta be asking those kind of questions. That's a little bit more personal. Ah, gotcha. Fair enough. Enough. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. That's the perfect answer.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead,
$1 million.
11.6 seconds.
Would you? Whoop. I got my medical cars. I'm way more chill and healthy than I used to be. Well, that's good, man. Good. Right on. Hell yeah, dude. Good for you, man. Good for you. That's awesome. Prospect, I'm really curious as to what this question for $1 million would be. Also, I really wish I could just sim to the end of this race. Because we're not catching Lando. No, I don't know. Shaq for $1 million, 1 minute. What does that even mean? Yeah, I don't get that. What do you mean by that? Oh, God, I'm sore.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Would I take Shaq's third leg for $1 million? Is that what he's asking? I guess that kind of makes sense. For a mil? God, yeah. Oh, a little deep. Yeah, okay. Got it. Got it. I understand now. Yeah, for a mil? Absolutely. $1 million, bro? For a minute? For a minute? 1 minute, and I'm getting $1 million. Yeah, you can clip it all you want, whatever. That's fine. I don't care. Like, are you kidding me? $1 million for a minute's worth of work? And fuck, I mean, it's barely even work. You know? You just gotta sit there and suffer through the pain. Shaq, bro? Okay, first off, do you know the size of Shaq's dingling? Because I don't. Do it for 10 minutes? Okay, well, I don't know if I can do 10. That'd be a very long 10 minutes, right? Could it be a percentage? Yeah, I get. Well, okay. No, I guess that's the real question. Like, we're talking dry, or like, do I get to, like, you know, prepare a little bit? Like, I guess that's the ultimate question here. What a wild topic this has become. Dry. Oof. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I definitely couldn't do 10. Not that. Yo, for all we know, man, I realize the dude is like 7'2" and like 300 pounds. But for all we know, he could have the smallest dingling of all time, you know? We don't know. Can't use the mill if I'm dead. I don't know, man. For a minute, $1 million for a minute. Came in at the wrong time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, but for like a minute, though, you know what I mean? $1 million tax-free for a minute's worth of work. How do I say no to that? I mean, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. He's probably got a fucking DirecTV remote in his pants, but you know, whatever. My point is, at the end of the day, yeah, for real. Welcome, new viewers. At the end of the day, $1 million
To the car in front,
for a minute?
9.5 seconds.
Fuck, dude. If you sat here and told me you were gonna give me $1 million right now to strip butt ass naked on camera, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah, this is a wild conversation, by the way. Not the conversation I thought I'd be having today. Getting filmed? Like what? Like while the deed is happening? Thought I'd make the race a bit interesting. Yeah, fair. Wild. wild topic. I mean, okay, yeah, Star. I guess that's fair. Damn, that took a turn. Yeah, totally fair. Totally fair. Max or Lewis? Who you got? Lewis. Lewis. If we're talking about third, yeah, if we're talking about that, then I don't know.
Okay, gap ahead, 9.6 seconds.
Again, Max or Lewis? Yeah, if we're talking about third legs, I don't fucking know, nor do I want to know. Is this race over yet? Yeah, if we're talking like, you know, as a driver, yeah, I say Lewis. Qatar's the most overrated track of all time. I don't think it's overrated at all, mostly because I don't think most people think it's that good. I'll tell you this, it's fun to drive. It's fun to drive, but yeah, I mean, overall the racing's pretty boring.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 9.0 seconds.
Yeah, Leclerc has just been chilling out front, which is hilarious because for the majority of the race, he wasn't out front. I don't even think he was in the top 5 for the majority of the race. So, strategy must have worked out for him really well. Clearly. Would you rather be Leclerc's dog or wife? What kind of question is that? Tires and light the tires, boys. Hall. Race Hall in Braesdale. Think about it. I don't know, probably. I have no fucking clue. I don't know, man. I don't have an answer. Alright, here we go. Final lap. Final lap.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Some sort. Yeah, GG's indeed. Not a bad race overall. I mean, I thought the two-stop would work out a little bit more in our favor, but... yeah, it was a pretty boring 57 laps for sure. Yeah, I honestly, that was kind of partially my thought, was like the two-stop might make things a little bit more entertaining at least. We get a podium out of it, but... unfortunately, that's just where I'm at with the game as a whole right now. Just every race is just so boring. And then we got Abu Dhabi to round it off, which I fucking hate, so... can't wait. In the car.
Yes,
There you go.
yes, come on, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend.
There you
That's
go.
a great drive, thank you.
That's how we do it. Work together as a team.
Yeah, if I didn't get stuck in that traffic, I think it would have been a little bit better. But
Charles
even then,
Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory. He wins.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty.
I think if,
And it marks the
more
fact
importantly,
that
I
it's
think
not
if the
a
softs
fluke.
that they
So,
put us
their
on
head's in the right
the second
space.
set,
What more can we see going
if they
forward?
weren't so worn, I think it would have been better. But it's all good.
And it's time for that special moment for our special three today. The podium awaits our top three finishers.
It's all good.
And that is a...
Yeah. Anywho.
well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah,
to
dude.
everyone
No
who
problem.
joined us, and we'll see
problem.
you for the next one.
Glad I could answer them. Glad I could answer them in some sort of capacity. Oh, all right. Well, chat, I'm gonna call it there. Call it there. We'll be back on tomorrow. Finish things up. Finish things up for the Myteam career mode. Yeah.
Have you got a moment?
That'll
Need your input.
kind of be that. That'll kind of be that. Hopefully TikTok's working tomorrow. Hopefully I'm able to stream, son of a bitch, stream on TikTok tomorrow. Hopefully. But we'll see. Thank you, Star. Thank you, Sheed. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow we'll talk about what's going to be, you know, what the DLC is going to entail, because that's going to get announced tomorrow alongside the new season. Yeah, we'll go from there. But once again, appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. Shut up. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to any of the new subscribers, any new followers anywhere or anything like that. I appreciate y'all. As always. Much love. Much love. And as always, stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Adios. Peace out. Take care. Have an awesome day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.